You're listening to the Manifesting Miracles podcast. By tuning in today, you're dialing into your frequency of abundance. I'm Michelle J. Lamont, your manifestation master and guide. Ever since 2016, I've been obsessively dedicating my life to uncovering, dissecting, and analyzing every aspect of the practices and modalities in which we call manifestation. You see, you are truly more powerful than you can even imagine and fully capable of manifesting miracles on the daily. I'm going to teach you how to attract a life beyond your wildest dreams using your own divine power. So let's get started manifesting your miracles right now. Welcome. Look at you tuning in to this transformative episode of Manifesting Miracles. I'm your host, Michelle Juanita Lamont, and today we're going to dive so deep into the powerful practice of the law of letting go and its incredible influence on your manifesting journey. So let's get started. All right, Cupcake, buckle up because this episode is going to be a phenomenal episode. But before we dive deep and I share with you all the different ways that you can manifest things into your reality by unpacking that suitcase and moving into a bigger reality and letting go of people, places, and situations that are no longer a vibrational match for you, you are going to be literally manifesting in just minutes. All right. So I want you to understand that manifesting is an art of co-creating with the universe. And at its core, it requires us to embrace the principles of let and go. Let it go. When we release that resistance and we surrender the control and trust in the divine flow of our lives, we open ourselves up to a world of infinite possibilities. So today, I'm going to be sharing with you, my fam, the key benefits of practicing the art of letting go. It's actually a universal law, the law of letting go. And there's so many of these universal laws. So this one is very impactful and very important because fear keeps us in relationships and situations, jobs, people, etc., that we've outgrown, but we're too scared to walk away from. And the practicing the law of letting go is going to help you manifest so much faster. So if this is your first time tuning in, my beloved, first and foremost, you are loved. You are loved and you are known. You are loved and you are known and you are special. And you are loved and you are known and you are important. And you are loved and you are known, and I am here for your glow up. I am ready to watch you conquer this reality, this incarnation, and allow your God source energy, your divine light being energy, whatever it is that you feel represents your practice best. Whether you're a Wicca, a Christian, a Buddhist, an atheist, well, I guess not an atheist, a naturalist, an earthist, as long as you understand that you are co-collaborating and you're manipulating the energy here on this platform called Earth, that you are now in alignment to be the biggest and the best version of yourself. And to be in that delusional state, you're going to have to learn the importance of letting go, when to, how to, and why it benefits you. And I thought that this would be a very good time to go over that. But before I do, welcome to the podcast. If this is your first time listening, you're listening with over 70 countries around this little blue marble. And in this marble that we called Earth, the universe has decided that this is the day, this is the time, and this is the moment that you are going to be you're going to be addicted to this podcast. You see, you can't listen to this podcast in just one bite. It's like a bag of Doritos or Oreos, or maybe for me it might be like, if you give me a container full of pineapple, I'm gonna eat that pineapple. I'm a pineapple eating fool, okay? And so the addiction to the podcast is that you can feel your vibration rising. And if you feel your vibration rising, you're going to start manifesting. And when you start manifesting, you're going to feel better. And when you start feeling better, your life starts to change. But if you're weighted down by all the things in this world, in this reality, that you deem so important that you continue to tap into that negative vibration, it's going to be really hard for you to create. So one of the first benefits of understanding how to practice the law of letting go and manifesting is the release of resistance. By letting go, what we do is we allow the manifestation process to unfold naturally. And that is the very best way to manifest. Everybody is in such a rush and they want things now and they got to have it tomorrow. And good things take time. Everything has a period, even in nature, right? First you plant the seed, and then the seed has to adapt to its surroundings. And then it has its gestational period where it impregnates the root and it starts to grow and it starts to seek nutrients from the soil. And then it starts to push itself out from underneath all of that until it can just get a little bitty glimmer of light. And then it gets that light and it starts growing and it starts growing. And it's like, yay, I'm here. And then a fucking lawnmower comes and cuts it. And all of the divine light beings in the universe have a season. There is a season for everything. And I want to invite you into your letting go season, into your shadow work season, into your higher self season. And when we start to allow this process to happen naturally, without force or resistance, the state of surrender aligns us with the abundant flow of the universe. And in that beautiful divine flow, you will feel as if you're in a fantasy. You won't understand why your world has changed. When I first quantum leaped and I first changed my timeline, I really didn't understand what was going on. And then the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth time, I started to get used to it. And one of the biggest signs that it's time for you to switch timelines is when you let go of something. And letting go helps us detach from the specific outcome. Instead of fixating on a rigid idea of how our desires should manifest, we open ourselves to the possibility of an even greater blessing that may and will be coming our way. You see, in life, I had forced everything. If you're somebody who grew up in trauma and in an uncomfortable childhood, I want to remind you first, you made it. All right? You made it, baby. You did that. And you're here now. And we're going to make something of this here and now, aren't we? And I want you to invest more than just your time and your energy. I want you to meditate. I want you to do shadow work. I want you to understand that when the world looks like it's about to end, it's going to change. I have a little ring catcher, ring dish on my counter, and I don't use it for rings. I don't wear any rings. Not yet. One day I'll be remarried, or maybe not. Who knows? I don't fucking care. I'm just having fun, baby. And the ring catcher says, just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. And that shit's real, man. You see, the butterfly caterpillar had no idea, and it was so scared, and it thought, oh my God, I'm going to die. All this goo is coming around me. All these things are happening. Why? And the universe was just like, hey, chill, man. We got this huge thing coming. You're going to have these wings, and you're going to fly everywhere. Before you were, just a worm inching your way along. We're going to let you fly. We're going to give you wings, and you're going to be so beautiful. And people are going to look at you in awe because you're a fucking butterfly. And baby, you are. So no matter where you've been, no matter what your life looks like right now, no matter what's going to happen next, you're in a season, and that season is going to look and smell and be funky and stinky, and then it's going to turn into a butterfly. And letting go from that detaches us from that specific outcome. And when we open ourselves up to the possibility of an even greater blessing, it comes our way. You see, you have to trust. Trust is essential in manifesting, man. And letting go cultivates the deeper sense of trust in the universe's ability, because the universe can do anything, the universe's ability to deliver what we truly are in alignment with for our highest and our best good. And we trust that the universe knows the perfect time, the perfect way, and the perfect situation to manifest those things that we journal about, that we dream about, that we masturbate about, that we meditate about. Because as we practice letting go, we experience a profound reduction in stress, anxiety, and depression. And releasing attachment to an outcomes allows us to embrace this beautiful state of peace, of calmness, and this now unwavering ability to see that everything is unfolding exactly the way it's supposed to. Sometimes when I meditate, I'll like to use a specific mantra and just kind of go over and over and over again. And this morning I was using a guided mantra, a guided meditation. And the meditation expert said the mantra was, "You are exactly where you're supposed to be." Okay, now I want you to say it with me, all right? I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Perfect. Let's do that again. I really want you to lean into this now. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. I don't know if I'm buying it. Let's try it one more time. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. If everything is crumbling down around you, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. If you just won the lottery, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. If you're filing for a divorce, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. If you're getting married, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Not every relationship, not every job, not every person, not every home, not every situation is meant to be in your life forever. Some things are, and some things aren't. But letting go enhances our intuition. And by quieting the mind and surrounding to the present moment, being right here, right now with me, put everything else down, man. Don't check your phone. Close your eyes. Unless you're driving, then that's not good. And feel the energy that I'm giving you. I pour my energy into this microphone and I send you love, light, gamma ray size beams. Because I'm that fucking powerful, and so are you. And as we become more attuned to our inner guidance, which is crucial in making aligned decisions on our manifestation journey, we start to understand how fucking powerful we are. And the flexibility and adaptivity are the key traits in manifesting. These are key and essential. Letting go enables us to flow with life's changes and seize our new opportunities that are right around the corner, because our desires are waiting for us to be a vibrational match or to meet them, even if they differ from your initial expectation. Because no matter what you think you want, the universe always knows what the ultimate end result will be. You decided before you incarnated in this planet to experience different levels. And in order to process through those levels, you're going to have to use the law of letting go. Now, this can cause a lot of anxiety because you think you're holding on to something and you're really not. You see, time gives you an illusion that you have something that you do not, because time itself is the illusion. And when you embrace the law of letting go, it liberates us from the need to control every aspect of the manifestation process. And instead, we can trust in the divine orchestration, knowing that the universe always has our back. You see, letting go expands our possibilities. It doesn't limit it, it expands it. And when we release attachment to a specific outcome, we open ourselves up to a world, a universe of infinite potential, the manifestations that we may not have even considered before. There are so many times when I'm on calls with clients and they're like, well, I wanted this and I wanted that, but I got this. And I'm like, how do you like it? Feels great. Love the outcome. Everything's good, right? And so although they went in one way looking for one solution, the universe was like, hey, listen, you're not going to like that. You're not going to like living in the mountains. And here's why. I had a client not too long ago who wanted to work in Hawaii. Hona hona popo, one of my favorite prayers, and I'll go into that another time. But this person really wanted to work in Hawaii, and she goes to Hawaii all the time, and she visits Hawaii, and she's like, we're on a coaching call. She was doing 6 weeks to success. I offer a 6 weeks coaching program that I think everybody who's listening to this podcast should be signed up for. Everybody. I don't care who you are, fucking sign up. So she wanted to live in Hawaii, and she signed up, and she's like, Michelle, I want to use the right crystals. I want to use the right candle. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I said, all right, listen, all of those things amplify how you feel right now. Why do you want to live in Hawaii? Oh, well, it's so beautiful. It's this. I love the ocean. I want to work, doing something with the whales and all this other kind of stuff. She wasn't a marine biologist, but she had the potential of working. Can't remember what she got her PhD in, but anyway. So she was like, oh, I really want it. So it came to be that she was able, the universe sent her an opportunity to get this incredible Airbnb that came with a car on not a normal island. It was a more remote island, which is more her vibe. She's super psychic and she's just an amazing human being. I'm still friends with her. I'm friends with all my clients. I love you guys so much. So she gets this amazing opportunity, and so she invites her friend, and she goes and applies for several jobs while she's there, and she's just touring the island. And on the second day of a 10-day trip, the whole island flooded. I mean, flooded. She had to leave her car from the house that she was renting, this beautiful home, on the side of the road because the water was coming inside the Tesla. And she finally, some islander gives her some kind of rope, and her friend climb up to higher ground and then jump in the back of this stranger's truck and get a ride to her McMansion. And when it was all said and done, she realized that she didn't want to live in Hawaii. She was like, you know what? I don't think I'm made for this kind of life. I think I'm more. And she currently lives in a very beautiful city with a lot of trees and a lot of mountains and that sort of thing. But it's beautiful where she lives. It's majestic, and she can see the water from her home, and she's so artistic and divine. And she got back to her normal job and received the email from the dream job in Hawaii, and they rejected her. And she was like, girl, I'm glad we did not put our elbow into this, because I said, let's wait and see what the universe does. I think you're such a powerful creator, because she and I had done manifestation tests where I'm like, manifest this, and she got it. I was like, manifest $5,000, she got it. I was like, manifest a car, she got it. So I was like, I don't think you need all that right now. I think your ability to let go of how it turns out and your ability to let go of how it comes to you would be a bigger adventure and more exciting for you than the way that you're creating right now. And she was like, okay. And we did it, and she found out that she really she goes, I can't live there. I can't. 5 to 9 days of that rain was way too much for me. And look, we're here on the planet Earth. We're in an environmental chaos. I switched the toilet paper I use. I switched the toothbrush I use. I switched the trash cans. I don't use any plastic that I can help. I never have a water bottle. I use glass bottles. I take them everywhere with me. So the flooding isn't going to change. It's only going to get worse. The waters are rising. The ice is melting. And so she was like, yeah, and if I moved there and sold my house and did all that, I would be stuck. I was like, yeah. So letting go, it enhances our emotional resilience, because as we surrender that control, we become more and more resilient in the face of those challenges and those setbacks, and we bounce back quicker and stay focused on our desires and our manifestations. And for somebody who has struggled her whole life to let go, because I'm so scared, like, what if I don't get a better husband or a better friend or whatever, or a better house? The universe has fucking shown off. The universe, I always look outside and I say, God, show off for me today. Show me the most beautiful fucking clouds I've ever seen. Show me the most beautiful flowers, and I'll go for a walk, and this one flower will just jump out at me and almost move me to tears, because I know I created that with God, and I know that I'm creating this universe and that my timelines are jumping. And I struggled my entire life with letting go because I was rooted in shame. I was rooted in fear. I was rooted in anxiety. I was rooted in imposter syndrome. And don't worry, if those are you, you can take one of my digital courses and fly right through that. But patience is a virtue in manifesting, and letting go cultivates patience within us. You see, we learn to trust in divine timing and understand that the universe always unfolds our desires at the most perfect time ever. And what is the amplifier of this? What truly gets this ball of manifestation, magical energy popping and locking? Gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful manifestation amplifier, and letting go allows us to fully appreciate what we currently have, fostering a deeper sense of self. Because letting go aligns us with our inner wisdom, and we create a powerful magnet for more and more and more and more and more to come. And by releasing that control, we open ourselves up to receiving. That's the most important. When you end that friendship, when you end that relationship, when you end that job, when you sell that house, when you move, you become a more powerful magnet for more and more things to come. And the alignment allows us to make choices and take action in perfect harmony with that truest version of yourself. But I have a question for you. Do you know your truest self? Do you? Or have you been taught who you are? Has your race, your creed, your color, your sexual orientation, where you're on this planet, your religious beliefs, what you see in the mirror, or what you refuse to see in the mirror, is the reason that you're holding on to these broken cycles and these bad situations. Now, I'm in the process of creating a really powerful shadow burn book, and it will be a 52-week shadow work journal. So you can do shadow work every week, all year long. I did shadow work every single week for 3 years. It was, I don't think, even as a Scorpio, I don't think I cried more my entire life than I did those 3 years, but look what I manifested. So I'm going to make sure that I go through all my old journals and look at all those prompts that I wrote down and all the things that got me there. And I'm going to hand that over to you in the form of a journal that you can just click and buy. But letting go taps into the immense power of manifesting, because when we surrender control, we access the vast energy and the potential, the fucking potential of the universe, amplifying our ability to manifest our desires with the speed and the effectiveness of anything you've ever experienced. And as we embrace the law of letting go, our faith in the manifestation process anchors and deepens. We develop an unwavering trust, not only in ourselves, but the universe, knowing that we have the power to co-create our reality every single day. And the clarity is essential in manifesting, because letting go helps you gain crystal clear clarity. I mean, like the water here in St. Pete, Florida, crystal clear clarity. By releasing the attachment and surrounding to your present moment, you can discern what truly matters to us and focus our manifestations and efforts with absolute surgical-like precision. That's the flow. Just like that movie Soul from Disney. When he was in flow, he was always precisely where he was supposed to be. And you learn, and letting go kind of lets us improve our relationships with ourselves, most importantly. And by releasing those attachments, expectations, those judgments, man, we allow for the authentic connection and healthier dynamics with everyone else in our reality, because everyone in your reality is you pushed out. Everyone in your reality is a version of you. And once you see and conquer that version, that person, that situation, that reality will disappear, and you will level up to a new motherfucking hard-on reality. And letting go is the key, and the law of letting go is essential. It's essential. And it brings serenity, it brings inner peace. And as we surrender the need to control external circumstances, we find that peace, man, that peace within ourselves. And we learn to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and embrace the present moment with gratitude and excitement. And the last thing that I want to kind of talk about before we wrap up our session for today is that letting go truly enables us, me and you, to fully embrace the journey of manifesting. We learn to enjoy every step along the way. You find joy in the process rather than fixating solely on the destination. You can have those goals. Like, I want to have, let's say that one of your goals is like, oh, I hate this one, but I want to be a millionaire. Like, whatever. You want to be free, man. You want to be able to walk into any store and buy what you want. You want to be able to say yes when your kid says, can I go to soccer camp? You want to be able to hire the tutor, the coach. You want to live a life of freedom. So instead of saying, I'm fixated on manifesting a specific amount of money, I want you to deepen your connection with the present moment and amplify your manifestations and desires by seeing what that really looks like. What does that really, truly look like? Have you even considered it? You definitely don't need $1 million, but you can start where you are right now. And one of the best investments you'll ever make is working with me. I have your highest and your best hope. I'm somebody who believes that anybody can manifest anything, and I will not stop helping you until you manifest this. And when my body is given out and my path and time here on the earth is over, I'll know one thing for sure. The investment you made in me was actually the investment that changed your life. And if I were to die today, I know that every single person who has ever booked a call with me, booked a session with me, coached with me, took my next digital class, bought one of my products, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I use that money to enhance and enrich the lives of everyone in my reality. I know that I never walk past somebody without blessing them. I know that you are the creator of your reality. And in this moment, you are the highest and the best version of yourself. So let that shit go. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Manifesting Miracles. I truly look forward to speaking with you. I truly look forward to opening up my Zoom and seeing that you've booked that call. Every Tuesday, I do a free 15-minute call to discuss what services might be good for you. But remember, letting go is not, and I repeat, is not about giving up, but rather about surrendering to the magic of the universe. So until next time, keep embracing the power of letting go and manifesting miracles into your reality. Because what? Everything is always working out for us. All right, producers, cue the music. Thanks for listening to this episode of Manifesting Miracles. Now it's time for you to take action. I invite you to hang out with me just a little bit more by signing up for my newsletter. You'll get instant exclusive access to the practices that will chart your own path to abundance and yes, spark that highest version of you. Head to the show notes right now so you don't miss a thing. Now listen, I fucking believe in you. And it's now time for you to win, win, win! Yes! Yes!